Have you been trying to figure out what it actually costs to have a company manage all your IT needs? The owners of Ironclad TEK break down what goes into that number.
It's really dependent on their footprint, from staff levels, what they want us to manage, and perhaps how much infrastructure they have. Like a small two or maybe even 7 or 8 person office with they'd have possibly just a switch, a wireless AP, and a router and a server. That's fairly minimal compared to a larger, maybe even multi-site organization. So it really depends on the footprint and amount of staff, right?
For a 50-person office, for example, with a few servers and network devices, budgetary, you're looking at between 6, 7, 8,000 a month.
Yeah, like an engineering firm might have 7 or 8 employees, but have like 30 servers in the background. So that's a problem. It's very dynamic.
That range is a starting point. A few key factors determine your number.
And really the main variable is, when we're talking to a new client, it's number of users, number of devices, because, you might have 1 device per user. Some companies have 3 devices per user, but that all impacts, the amount of effort to manage and to patch all those devices. But yeah, so number of devices, number of users, and then getting into the infrastructure, it's the network, firewalls, those types of devices, Wi-Fi APs, servers, whether they're physical or in the cloud. I mean, that's also a variable that affects pricing. But yeah, then all of that device list and the user list is really the place to start, and then we can provide pricing based on that. And then the price also varies by term commitment as well, based on 1, 3, or 5-year commitments.
Security, we basically go with one flavor. We basically have a security edge that we deploy that it's either that or kind of nothing, because we don't want you to be unsecure for a number of reasons. So you can't really pick and choose on that one, because as soon as there's gaps, the rest almost becomes a non-factor. But yeah, it's really the complexity and size of the infrastructure or back end, how many seats at the front end. It's roughly it, and then all the permutations thereof.
We would come in with a curated software stack that handles security and management, and it would enable us to patch the devices and manage them the way we need to. And that's all included.
But with that information, that kind of roster of assets and bodies or seats, a price can be given to them very quickly from that point. That part's very simple. It's just getting that footprint established.
The cost of a managed IT partnership isn't the same for everyone. If you want to know how much it would cost for your business, book a call with our team to discuss your environment and needs.